The Formula 1 season is halfway over, and never before have Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen been so close to each other when it comes to the Drivers' Championship. But who will take the title at the end of 2021? Will Lewis Hamilton win for the 8th time, or will it be the Dutchman? This is Racing News 365 with today's answer to the question, who's the best driver, Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen? Let's take a look at the first half of the season. Lewis Hamilton won 4 out of 11 races. Max Verstappen triumphed in Italy, Monaco, France and twice in Austria, giving him 5 victories to his name, and he missed out on a certain victory in Baku in the final stages of the race due to a tyre blowout. But when it comes to retirements this season, the Briton is once again on top. In fact, he hasn't dropped out of a single race. Hamilton's last retirement was at the Austrian Grand Prix in 2018. Verstappen, on the other hand, didn't make it to the end in Azerbaijan and Britain. It should be mentioned that in Baku, the tyre failed while he was leading by a distance. And Silverstone, well, that needs no further explanation. In terms of retirements, Hamilton's numbers are much better anyway. From the 2017 season to the summer break in 2021, 90 races have been run in Formula 1. Hamilton has finished 98.87% of those races. He had a total of 1 retirement. That was in 2018 at the Austrian Grand Prix and doesn't include the 2020 Sakir Grand Prix. Hamilton didn't start due to having COVID-19 and his place was taken by George Russell. Verstappen has finished 76.66% of his races and clocked up 21 retirements. So let's get back to the 11 races we've seen so far, and let's zoom in on the driver's personal mistakes. Hamilton went wrong by hugging the advertising hoardings at Imola, but a red flag limited the damage. In Azerbaijan, Hamilton overshot the restart and finished last. In Monaco, he had a strangely off weekend, and in Silverstone, he made contact with Verstappen at Copse. Max can only be caught out by 1 mistake this year so far, and that was during the opening race in Bahrain. Just before the end of the race, he got undone by track limits when he overtook Hamilton by driving outside of the legal boundaries. As a result, he had to give back the lead position, and there was too little time to overtake him again in a legal way. In terms of mistakes then, Verstappen has been much more consistent. Also, in terms of most laps led in the lead, Verstappen is head and shoulders above the rest. For no less than 403 laps, he's had no one in front of him. Lewis is next up behind with 128 laps in the lead. Looking at the average starting position of the season, Verstappen is again the frontrunner. On average, he has started from 2nd place. Hamilton is close behind with an average start position of 2.36. So how do these top drivers actually perform compared to their teammate? Hamilton has managed to outqualify his teammate Valtteri Bottas 8 out of 11 times, with an average time difference of 0.3 seconds. Out of 11 races, Verstappen has been ahead of Sergio Perez on 10 occasions. Only at Imola was the Mexican ahead of the Dutch driver. In Q3, Verstappen was on average 0.5 seconds faster than Perez in the first half of the season. When you factor in all these stats, you can draw a tentative conclusion. Hamilton may be leading the championship, but Verstappen has been performing better and more consistently this season. Only bad luck has cost him a big lead in the championship tables. Now you're up to date. Can't get enough of everything that has to do with Formula 1? Check out RacingNews365.com. You'll find the latest news, all race times and our podcast. See you later.